Hi, Leo. Thank you for watching Triple Five Tarot. Thanks for joining. This is your reading for the past person. Um, why didn't they like you? So, if you had somebody on your mind, somebody that you were thinking of previously, and wanting to know why it didn't go the distance, why didn't the situation turn out, we are going to pull some cards, and by the end of the reading, we are going to know exactly, well, exactly. We are going to get some feeling on where they were at mentally and emotionally, what their perception was with you. Was it an outside source? Was it something that you were doing? And what happened? And this is a really cool thing because I've got some tea leaves cards, and they're a little bit different than the ones that are really popular. These ones help you to read teacups. And so you can also use this. I have these pulled for you. So they came out, they might be beneficial to you in some other area of your life as well. So, if you were born between the months of July 23rd and August 22nd, this is your reading. So, we are just looking at the 10 of Pentacles. So, I'm pulling a few tarot cards first, and then we'll get some clarifiers just to confirm the message. 10 of Pentacles reversed. So, 10 of Pentacles in the upright is usually a lot of health, happiness. It's basically your ideal situation in home life. Ten of Pentacles reverse in relationships regarding what is this person seeing you as and why didn't it work out is usually about family fighting. Also, maybe different religious backgrounds and beliefs, making your environment and theirs kind of have a lot of unrest and and disease possibly. You may feel pressured to conform, or they thought that they would be, to expectations or things that they had to live up to or you had to live up to. And this could have been the reason why. Two different backgrounds, because the Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse, and obviously pentacles are of value, so they are traditional value. They're not just monetary, like they don't just mean and represent money. They can in some instances, but when it comes to the Ten of Pentacles, it's also like inside values, things that you believe and live by and were brought up with, and um, uh, a way of life too. So it could have been those things combined. Um, there could have been a domestic violence situation, possibly, or things just were not harmonizing, just maybe not living together if you were at that stage. And also, just, it would be hard when there's two different parallel or polar opposites to look at settling down together. Maybe it was even religious views or just different things about how you'd raise children and so on. That is the one card. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune reverse is, the Wheel of Fortune turns for us as we learn and evolve. But when we don't, we don't advance and we don't go anywhere. So whether somebody felt like they were being held back and hampered by this relationship, or they felt like they were doing this to you because they weren't in the same freedom of mind or state of play, place of mind, or you felt this, the Wheel of Fortune reverse represents kind of, not learning a lesson, things not changing. So this is another confirmation of the Ten of Pentacles reverse, because you can't move forward with somebody when everything is off and when you're not seeing unity, or you're not a united front for some reason. Now, it could have been that there was nothing wrong with the two of you. It could have been outside people doing things, not wanting to, overall help to contribute to make this a big family unit, um, so that it's buying a home together, keeping a home together, contributing to the whole relationship together, household things, important documents, marriage, divorce, different things like that. It's all contributive of everything that involves finances and careers, relationships, could have been that there was reckless spending, gambling. Maybe you both, maybe they thought you took financial risks that were stupid, or they thought that. Um, it also can talk about a generational problem and just toxic family cycles. So whether they thought your family was toxic or you thought theirs was, you just couldn't seem to get, somebody could not seem to kind of, you know, different folks for different strokes, right? I'm going to get one more clarifier. This might be something, you've got the Eight of Cups coming back. So we strongly have an emphasis here on, so you have a major arcana card here. So this was very, very major about being stuck and not moving forward. So this would be a major confirmation of that, of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The cups can represent someone that you know, that there was probably a lot of emotion there at one point, but it can also represent someone wanting to come back maybe at a different point in time. You also got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here for your signs, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. Those are the signs that are coming up for you. And maybe if there's a break or something has happened, when you have the Eight of Cups reversed, this is now coming back. So somebody had left or walked out on a situation, or, you know, this is not working for me, I want to leave. And now they're going to find the ultimate, the Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment, the Ten of Cups, their true happiness, you know, their love abound situation, kids, family, the same kind of situation, but it's also emotional fulfillment as well, like really, really emotionally fulfilled and satisfied without the monetary gain. When the Eight of Cups is in reverse, this person has decided that after a period of time, they want to come back now. They want to revisit a situation, and they want to see if someone is now in a better position or a place. So this may have happened to you, Leo, where someone is re-entering your life after leaving or a period of time. It's possible, or you might be reconsidering doing this with somebody else. Maybe it was just the wrong timing. Maybe there wasn't enough understanding between the two of you. And now that you know how either one of you works and how each other's family dynamic works, now it's something that you can revisit in the future because you know, it's not so foreign to you. And somebody might be wanting to come back your way, Leo, but the strong emphasis is earth sign and water. So it doesn't have to be these signs. This could be your sun, moon, or rising sign, or it could be theirs. But if you needed that clarification, I just wanted to give that to you. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, I think when you're revisiting a situation, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving sign in the Knight in the deck. So he takes his time. This is well thought of. This is like you're going to have a child with somebody. You're not going back. It's not a goldfish. It's not a dog that's going to live for 15 years. This is a lifelong commitment. It's like the marriage. This is in the reverse. So if this person should return, Leo, or you're thinking of revisiting this past person, this might be something that lasts a lifetime, because I also was reminded of the Ace of Pentacles here. But sorry, I'm getting abused while I'm doing this reading. I'm in a cyberbullying nightmare, so I've been documenting it. There's disruptive communication. They're using technology. I believe it's police technology and tactics. I haven't done anything, but I believe these people have access to people that they shouldn't, and they're just hitting me in the ovaries and then hitting me on the head. So I'm doing that because it's breaking my concentration. They caused me to shut down my channel previously, and I was already monetized. So I apologize for any interruption, but the message is going to come out for you, and that's the most important. The Knight is in the reversal. So this now is, this person's ready to make a move. They thought about it for long enough, and this could happen, or this person might revisit it. If this person does, there's a couple, obviously. You don't want to reinvent the wheel because you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, meaning don't go and making the same mistakes with this person, because this could, once the decision has been set, after they're coming back with the Eight of Cups returning, this person is ready to make a commitment. This person is ready to go forward. And then they're moving they're moving very quickly now, just like the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. They're rushing in they're still coming in with at a slower pace, but it's intentional. And this is to stay, and this is something that you can count on. And this is something that is stable. It's not going to be wavering back and forth. What might have happened previously, or what might have been the problem again. So you see the Knight. So there might have been a long engagement with this person, just with the Knight of Pentacles. It could have been because it's reverse Leo, so it could have been like a really long engagement or a really long time to have a commitment, or this person might have in the past not been very serious just because of all of this kind of stuff. So there might have been a lot of wasted time in the past because the pentacles are in reverse. So when we have something like that in the upright, this is more, somebody has good intentions. Their value comes from good things. On the lighter side, when it's in reverse, it's the darker. So what did I say before about this? I can't remember, but it's been brought up several times and I can't recall it right now. But when the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse, so this is like underhanded. The intentions are not honorable. And I don't want to say that they're maybe not honorable, but maybe they didn't honor your family and maybe they didn't honor the situation. And they were kind of, with the wheel being in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, this person holding the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is not someone that is looking to settle down at that point. This person was not looking to have children, get married, buy a house. They may have gone through the motions of it and wanted to play house, but they certainly didn't want to do that. And the seriousness and the investment is not there. So I don't know what will go forward, but we do have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So whether you revisited this relationship many times with several breakups is possible. I know that myself, I had dated a Leo for a long period of time, and there was a reoccurrence, a breaking up and getting back together, breaking up and getting up until it was completely final. So let me get some clarifiers for you here. We have just another, and that is never a good sign either, right? When you're always breaking up, you're always at odds. I feel like if you're breaking up more than once, and why, what was the reason? I mean, I don't know. That's just me. Everybody's different, but I would take it as a warning sign myself. So the first one we have here is success with pair. Then the other one that came out for you was clarity, which is question mark, and then omens. So this one's come out for another sign as well. I can't remember who it was, but these are tea leaf readings, so you can apply it to this situation also. So where am I with this one? It's new, so I'm getting my reference here. So I don't know the cards repeatedly here at this point. Okay, we'll read question mark. The shape represents feeling confused about something or someone. So, I mean, again, this would be a confirmation of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune being halted. It can also mean the question is to be answered later, or your desired answer is unrealistic. This image often symbolizes the need to exercise patience or accept a situation for what it is, sadly. Uncertainty is unfortunately a part of life. If the question mark has a spiral, it can symbolize challenges of our own making. It can mean someone is spiraling out of control, or worst case scenarios, imagining worst case scenarios. Basing a decision on something without facts and evidence is not advised. So, this could have been part of the family's inner chatter. We all have our own inner dialogue and our own, repeated things that we kind of say to ourselves constantly. This could be part of that, definitely. And it could be part of the situation with the family and the family dynamic, the interference. Maybe, their fears are spilling over. I'm just getting abused again. I'm so sorry. Just have to document it for legal purposes. It's so rude, and they are not allowed to be here in this home, but these people are obviously ready to take the highway right to prison. So pairs are usually indicative of rewards and benefits. So they could be monetary, but they can also come in the form of praise or other accolades such as titles or awards. Pairs represent the need to participate in social and networking events. You could be in the ideal position to perform partnerships with people that can help you and mentor you as you advance in your career. So there could have been something about this with this family or your last person. Maybe the title, maybe this person felt that they had to have some kind of title with you, or you felt that about that person and they could sense it from you, that you felt that there had to be some kind of standard that your family or your upbringing didn't place any value on, but theirs does. And that can be very heavy and weighing, or it could be vice versa on somebody else. But it is telling you here, so this is what I was talking about, is these tea leaf readings are coming out for you. Maybe there's something in the near future where you will be getting a reward, or getting some kind of title and accolades for doing something here, Leo. Maybe this also made them feel a little bit insecure, possibly. The strong emphasis that you have here is more, somebody has gone through a really, really horrible time, because you could be dealing with a Virgo, quite possibly. You don't have to be dealing with a Virgo, Leo, but this person has just gone through, or is going through, a lot of turmoil, a lot of stress. There could have been stolen inheritance, family trouble. There could have been a death, or they're just having a lot of turmoil in their life with their kids, their parents, their friends. Doesn't have to be, but there's also a lot of stuff going on here that is not very integrous. We have a lot of reversals with the Pentacles, so whether it's low vibrational energy, like negativity, theft with money, theft with, maybe obtaining money and resources from the wrong channel, or not, the traditional ones. But you could be in the ideal position to form a partnership with people who can help you and mentor you and advance your career. So I don't know if you want to be cautious with that, just with the cards that are given here. Make sure that you really get to know the people. And maybe this was something that was going on. Maybe this person was getting more involved in their family business, or in their family's way of doing things, or what they expected for them out of tradition. Okay, the last one we have here is this symbols card, the X shape. So it's another, I might have been the Scorpio that had the X, possibly, if you could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. The X shape, if it's not, if you're not dealing with a person that has a name with the X, if it's not an initial of somebody, is a significant warning. So obviously we know what that is. There might have also been someone, there could have been a Pisces maybe, or a Sagittarius that had an X you might have been dealing with. Strong emphasis on earth and water signs here, but this can come as a significant warning. It's a definitive no. If you've asked a yes or no question. Something of value may be removed from your life very quickly, whether you want it to be or not. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse, which is, um, you know, again, it's not something that you can build on. It's the reversal of all things happy. This is gambling. This is risk taking. These are bad financial investments. Um, not not a good situation. Something that's going to be very short lived. Again, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Leo. So the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is, like, it's like that slow and steady wins the race, or, you're watching a relationship, a money situation, but, or a business endeavor or an investment. But in the reverse, it can be like very short lived. It's like a one hit wonder type of thing, quite possibly. And no pun intended, since we're doing a relationship reading here. Something of value may be removed from your life quickly, whether you want it to be or not. You could also be asked to sacrifice something big for the greater good. Hopefully, it's not your life, with the Wheel of Fortune here stuck, Leo. Don't put yourself in a horrible situation for other people. You always find yourself doing that. Stop doing it, because they're not suffering. You are. And, it's your life. And I have had to take that on stance in my own situation, where I have always been expected to be nice and kind. And, sometimes there's a limit. You got to have a limit. You got to draw the line. You got to draw the line, or like, what are we doing? That's what I mean. For you, I mean, even for myself, you can't let people continuously, say, treat you like a doormat. You're not a doormat for people. And did they change the movie plans on you last minute? Fine, you can deal with that. Did they change your life and turn it upside down? No, you can't deal with that, because you have to live with it. And what they call a wonderful Saturday afternoon, you could call a living hell. And you don't want that. So, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, just be very careful, Leo. If you're concerned about your outcome, try to make decisions that are best for you. Don't worry about anybody else, because nobody else is worried about you. Stop doing things for other people, because they are not going to be living with the ramifications of the decisions you are. So stop doing it, whether or not you want to. So something can be removed. And don't sacrifice. You could be asked to sacrifice something big for the greater good. It depends on what it is, right? It really depends. So take it as it resonates. Use common sense, but what are you going to sacrifice? Are you going to sacrifice $50,000 for the greater good? Probably not. Are you going to sacrifice having children? Maybe, maybe not. Are you going to turn, I don't know what you're going to do, turn something into, a different investment or a different agreement and partnership of something that has to do with a breakup or divorce. I don't know. You'll have to apply it to your situation, but remember not to sell yourself short. On the other hand, the X shape can represent finding a stolen treasure, which is almost kind of like the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So a stolen treasure would be a confirmation of that, or abundance at somebody else's expense, Leo, right? So because the Pentacles are in reverse, this is not the most, what's the word? It's not a lot of integrity here. Under the table stuff, you finding somebody else's stolen treasure. Only you can decide if taking it is a good idea. Sacrificing something big for the greater good. I don't know. I would caution you about that. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. The decision will come down to your own ethics. Right here, confirmation and value. So I hope that for you, that resonates. I hope that brings you some clarity and some thought for the next coming days, or something else that might be going on for you. And I hope you like this reading. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be reading for you again soon, Leo. Take care.